Hi, it's Dr. Jenny again and Dr. Daniel from Spinal Corrective Center in Amherst, New Hampshire. You might have heard the buzzwords lately, text neck. We're going to talk about this because I guarantee you kind of might know what it is, but we're going to go a little bit deeper and help you understand this cultural problem that we have. So, you know, looking down and forward is not new. For centuries, we've been reading, we've been sewing, we've been studying with our head down. The difference is 67% of adults, actually people, children included, 67% carry one of these around with them all the time. You know, even, I don't know, 8 years ago, I would never have brought this, say, into the bathroom with me. Right? But it's everywhere. It's like in your pocket, like you just, it's like, it's an extension of yourself. And this is, we have this. And, you know, I feel like at some point we're going to have to take it seriously. And I think I know why we don't take it seriously yet. This is why. Decision makers, so parents, people who maybe create laws, we're still in the generation, like me, who I didn't grow up with a phone. I didn't have a phone until my 20s. You probably didn't have a phone until your teens, right?
Late teens.
Late teens, right. So we didn't have this problem for years and years built up in our bodies. But the newer generation, these kids growing up, they've had some type of device potentially since they were 1, 2 years old. So it's an accumulative problem. You know, this whole idea of text neck, what happens is it will affect the stress on your body. So the head weighs 10 pounds like a bowling ball, right? And our neck can support that. So our head is on top of our shoulders. Our neck is designed to support this 10-pound mass. Well, for every inch our head comes down in front of our body, it increases the effective weight of the head by double. So if we're here, we literally have a 50-pound head that our neck can maybe handle for a while, but what the average person is 2 to 4 hours minimum of day on their phones, and then you times that by 2 years or by 8 years or by 20 years, and it starts to put a lot of stress on the spine and our structure. It's crazy.
Crazy.
So what happens is your neck, all the muscles in your neck will start to move to stretch, and they'll go forward. And so there's this compression that's happening on your neck and on the discs in your neck. So what happens when the head goes forward is the shoulders will start to roll. So we'll literally see people, it's like they're going back to apes. We'll see the shoulders rolled forward. You can see the backs of the hands when they stand. And then as the shoulders are rolling forward and we have more and more tightness in the chest, then the upper back is starting to round. So you'll see these 16, 17-year-old kids with a hump on their back, their head sticking out like a turtle, and their shoulders rolled forward. And the thing is, at that age, they might not have any really noticeable serious effects from it. But 10 years from now, it could be a different story.
Definitely.
So what they feel eventually is like neck strain, stiffness and soreness in the neck and the shoulders, like you just can't get comfortable. That upper back starts to have like a general ache, sometimes a sharp pain. What else? So neurological, right? So,
okay, that part of your neck that starts to, move forward with your head, that protects a very important part of your spine, your spinal cord. That's your breathing, it's your heart rate. And so if you've got a lot of strain on that portion of your spinal cord, then you could have a whole bunch of problems. Headaches.
Depression.
Absolutely. And so what we call it here, it's subluxation. So subluxation is whenever you have a misalignment of any vertebrae in your spine that leads to interference of your communication of the nervous system. And since your nervous system controls every function of your body, everything. If you have misalignments in your nervous system, then you can have problems anywhere. And so text neck, if you're looking for, you're putting strain on that very important area, you can have problems with a whole lot more than just, oh, it's tight and I don't feel, as movable as I once did.
I agree. And a chiropractor is uniquely trained to find and locate that subluxation and help your body correct it. So the good news is you can support the body when there's a lot of necessary activity with media and with a phone. But really working on helping the motion in the spine and the neurological aspect of the spine is super important. So I recommend that anyone, especially who's going to be on their phone a lot, make sure their spine and nervous system is working well and find out if you have text neck. Great idea to go to a chiropractor.
Absolutely.
Be well, everybody.